Hey, besties! Welcome to Spoilers Ahead, podcast where we talk about everything you're obsessed with.
And absolutely ruin the ending while we're at it.
I'm Paige,
And I'm Kelsey.
And Rhiannon.
and if you're here, you already know the drill. Spoilers aren't coming, they're already here.
Grab a snack and get comfy.
Because we're about to rant, scream, laugh, and spill all the tea about your favorite shows and movies. This is Spoilers Ahead. Let's get into it.
Yes. Alrighty, guys. Has anybody heard of Utopia?
No,
No?
No.
No?
I heard of Zootopia.
Alright, it was only one season long. And it did not conclude, which was very frustrating. But it was a good show. So I'm very mad that there's no more, because I want more.
You can't have everything.
But it had Dan Bird. I haven't seen Dan Bird in anything in forever. So to talk about Utopia, first we gotta talk a little bit about Dystopia. So it is a comic book, and it is a conspiracy theorist wet dream.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So it's about Jessica Hyde and her dad and Mr. Rabbit.
Who?
It's some crazy shit.
I mean, coming from you, I kind of expected that, but who?
Oh yeah. All right. So, Mr. Rabbit's bad guy.
Okay.
He Illuminati confirmed bad guy. Yeah, he's that level. So, he kidnaps her dad, Jessica Hyde's dad, because he's a really brilliant scientist, and forces him to make a whole bunch of diseases,
Okay.
and then he spreads the diseases to for population control,
What?
to kill people.
That's so stupid.
So all these deadly diseases, he made the COVID-19. He made deals. He made some flus and shit. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
And so somebody, because the artist is unknown, made this whole comic book series called Dystopia. And if you look at the pages and study them, oh, there's a leaf that's shaped like Uganda, and then there's bats or something, and it's some
What?
bat flu.
What?
And it shows, it predicts the diseases.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the important part of it.
So, pretty much this book tells us what's coming next.
Kinda, yeah.
It could have warned us about COVID and it just didn't.
Well, it did.
We just didn't pick up on it.
Yeah, they just didn't know until it was too late. They didn't see they didn't see the forecast until it was already here, because they didn't know how to read the clues.
Right, so is it like a farmer's almanac?
No,
Oh.
no, it's coded messages. Because somebody knows the truth.
So who is this somebody? Where is he? Where do we find him?
We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. I just wanted to give a little bit of background. So,
Okay.
there's a lot of comic book nerds that really fucking love Dystopia. And it's about what's happening with the doctor. It's showing Mr. Rabbit forcing him to do all this stuff, and then Jessica Hyde's there. It's showing Jessica Hyde trying to fight back and all that. Yes. So the show's gonna start out with these college age kids cleaning out some dead person's house, like their grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
Or their grandpa, something. And they come across um, pages for Utopia, the sequel that never got published.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're like, oh shit. Somebody found some old Batman comics or something like this, and they made a crap ton of money. There's about to be Comic-Con. Let's sell this.
So this is like they actually found this?
They found it in some dead hoarder's house. Like, I think it was the girl's grandma or something.
Oh.
Yeah. So they post online that they're going to be selling Utopia at the hotel where the Comic-Con is being hosted.
Okay.
And these 4 friends, online friends that have never met before, are going to meet there and try to buy it. So, there's a blonde girl, there's crazy conspiracy theorist, mole man, there's Jambird, and then there's some nerdy girl with deals.
Okay, but is the mole man actually a mole man? Or is he just a man named Mole Man?
His name is not Mole Man.
So he's a mole man.
He lives underground, yes. He's got a whole fucking bunker in his backyard. So they're all excited. They're like, man, we got to go. We have to go to Comic-Con. We gotta buy this. Everybody bet $500 and we'll flood the market, and then the blonde girl's gonna swoop in and be like, I'll I'll bet them 10 grand. Or no, 2 grand, 2 grand.
Oh.
I'll say 2 grand, and then hopefully they'll sell it to me. Hopefully everybody else doesn't have any fucking money, right?
Hmm.
Oh, 5 friends. I forgot about Grant. So they all think, because they've never met before, they all think that Grant is like a really, really successful photographer and drives like a Ferrari or some shit, some really expensive car. Grant is a 10-year-old kid. Yeah.
Wait.
He got fucking catfished.
They
by
got
a
kid.
kid.
They got
So,
catfished by a kid.
He's one of the friends?
He's one of the friends.
Okay.
Because they all met online
Yeah.
in like a fan page forum or something.
Yeah.
So they've never seen each other. They don't know. They don't know.
So he's 10.
He's like 10 or 12. Yeah.
And he goes to Comic-Con?
Yeah. He leaves his house by himself and like hitchhikes and bus tickets and all this.
Where are his parents?
How did he not get kidnapped?
I think he's a foster kid, but like the parents just don't give a shit.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do better with your children.
So when the ad for Utopia goes live, they see it, they're excited. Well, Mr. Rabbit's crew sees it and they're like, "Oh shit, there's gonna be more clues and stuff about our diseases. We don't need any of these conspiracy nuts figuring it out and getting onto us." So they send Arby and some other dude. Arby's like textbook antisocial personality disorder, maybe autism too. He's an odd one. He's got a rock. He eats raisins.
Okay, I don't like raisins, but I collect rocks now.
He's got one rock.
Oh no, I have multiple rocks.
It's like in his pocket, and he just sits and holds his rock.
Is it a crack rock?
No, but it's a rock.
It's not just a boulder.
So
It's a rock.
it's a special rock. Yeah. So they all get to Comic-Con. The friends get to Comic-Con one at a time. The 4 meet them. Grant is late, so they don't get to see Grant. And that was their plan. Flood the market, and then she'll come in with the bigger price. Well, they take everybody's name down and what room number they're staying in, stuff like that. But the 4 friends were like, "We're not giving you our phone number, and we're not giving you our hotel room. We're not giving you any way to contact us. We contact you."
What?
Yeah. But for some reason, they noticed how we'll say fanboyish. The one guy was the mole man, because he was like, "Oh yeah, I just wanted to look at it," and then he's like looking at it like a crackhead, and they're like, "He really wants it. We're gonna try to find him, and call him back." But before they can do that, some rich guy who bought the penthouse comes with a suitcase full of like 20 grand in cash.
Oh,
And he's like, I can slap this here today.
right now.
You get this money, I get my comic. And so they just give it to him. They don't even bother calling anybody back.
So they did all that for nothing.
They did all that for nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. So Grant shows up after that while they're all partying. And he's like, I want to see Utopia. And they're like, sorry, kid, we already sold it. And he's like, oh, who'd you sell it to? And they're like, oh, check the penthouse. So he breaks into the penthouse.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like since it's Comic-Con, he goes and grabs like a sticker. And he found out the dude's last name. And he wrote his name with the guy's last name on it. So he has the sticker like that, and he goes up to the desk and he's like, my dad lost the key to my room and blah blah blah, and they're like, do you have any ID on you? And he's like, I'm 10, I have this sticker. And since the last name matched, they gave him a key to the fucking penthouse.
Well, it goes.
It worked. Yeah. So after Grant gets up to the room and the people are partying,
Mhm.
Arby shows up there. They get the whole list, the client list that they had, where they wrote everybody's names and room number down that went and saw Utopia. And then they told them, we're going to rob you, but we got to give you this shot that's going to put you to sleep. And then you wake up, and we'll just take the money, and it'll be fine. And they're sitting there crying and stuff because, they see the guns, and they're like, okay, well, it'll be all right, guys. We'll just do it and go to sleep, and hopefully we'll wake up.
Oh.
They don't wake up because it was an overdose of heroin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So they make their way up to the penthouse. And then he gets up there and he just starts like jumping on the bed and doing dumb shit instead of grabbing the comics. And then he finally grabs the comics right before the dude walks in with some lady he's about to screw. And then about 5 minutes later, Grant immediately like hid under the bed once they walked in the room. 5 minutes later, Arby and his ride show up with guns.
Jesus.
They shoot the girl, and they're like, "Where's Utopia?" And he's like, "What the fuck is going on?" They shoot him because he's not giving up any answers. The kid sneaks out or runs out, and they don't get him. They're like, "Oh shit, we gotta go get that kid." Shoot them people. Grant takes off running, and they don't catch him. So then they just are like, well, we'll get him later. Don't worry about it. And what do? They go down the client list to everybody who's staying at the hotel, knock on every door, and shoot them in the face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just point blank. Hello. Bam.
Yep.
You're done. Wow.
Yep. Anybody that's in the room, dead too.
Wow.
No witnesses.
Okay.
Except for one guy, they were like, oh, he's got a history of mental illness. So when they knocked on his door, they're like, oh, you got a really nice view. And he turned his head, and then they shot him to make it look like a suicide,
Oh.
to blame everything on him.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, they went to review the cameras and all that. They killed that guy. They saw the kid. Or they killed the security guard that was in the camera room. They saw the kid. They got pictures of the kid. And then they're like, well, these 4 people are missing, so we gotta find them. and they don't have any contact info. But they circled Mole Man's name, and his name was Wilson Wilson, which is kind of weird.
He's got a first name and a last name.
So they bug the phones and stuff to try to find them because he's Mole Man. He's scared of the government finding him and all that. After all that shit, some girl comes in, goes to the party room, sees all them people dead. She steals the rest of the heroin because they left like more needles in there to make it look like it was just, drug party. She steals that, steals the one girl's phone. The one girl like starts waking up. She's like, "They gave us shots. Can you please help me?" And she just ignores her.
Wow.
Yep. She goes up to the penthouse. Um, she finds the sticker from Grant that the two dudes missed. So she got a name. And then she starts messaging the one girl from the friend group. And then, she's just kind of wandering around, leaves, trying to find them. Because she thinks they'll know Grant, they'll find Utopia, all that. So that's all like first episode.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
How long was that episode?
Right.
Yeah, it was a lot to take in.
How long was it?
I don't remember. It was like an hour, I think.
Oh my god. The first episode is 3 hours. Be 5 minutes.
Right.
Bruh, that was like the pilot of freaking Dark Angel. It was literally 3 hours. Dark Angel, it was a good show. We could talk about it. But anyway. So while they're all at Wilson's house, they go inside the main house and like meet his family because all his family live inside the house. And then they go in his bunker and check out his bunker. And they're like, one of them took a picture of one of the pages, even though they weren't supposed to. And they're all sitting there trying to decipher what it could mean, if there's any like numbers or codes or anything. And then they're like, you know what, we need food. Let's go to like a donut shop. And Wilson's like, all right, you guys can do that. There's one like 3 blocks away or something. So all the friends leave except for Wilson. And the girl that took the phone texts Becky, the nerdy girl with deals. And she's like, "Oh, I really want to meet up with you guys." And so gets the address from them. And Wilson immediately freaks out. He's like, "You can't be giving my address away. Nobody's supposed to find me." So because Barbie and them bugged the phone or whatever, they know the address. They found him.
Oh no.
They found Wilson. They went in the house first, murdered his whole family.
Oh wow. Over a comic book.
Yeah, they dressed up as like gas people and they were like, "Here, breathe this oxygen," and it was gas. And killed his whole family that way.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they went down there in the bunker and they see like, the whole strings and conspiracy shit.
Oh, the red yarn.
Yeah, the crazy shit. And they see the screenshot or the secret picture that they took. And so they put salt, bleach, and a spoon on the table. And they tie him up and everything. And they're like, "We're going to ask you questions. If you don't cooperate, we're going to use the salt. If you don't cooperate again, we use the bleach. And if you still don't cooperate, we use the spoon."
Not the spoon.
The spoon.
Okay, I can understand what they can do with a spoon and bleach. But salt?
You'll
Is it
know.
like in Terrifier with the salt?
You'll see.
Okay.
So they ask him 3 questions. Where is Utopia? Where's the boy? Where is Jessica Hyde?
Okay.
So they assume Utopia's still at the fucking hotel, so he doesn't know. Jessica Hyde is a comic book character, so he's like, she's on my wall, and Grant, they think, is a dude, so he doesn't know about the boy. So he doesn't answer the questions. And they pour salt in his eye.
Oh.
They ask him again. He gives the same answer. He doesn't fucking know. They pour bleach in his eye.
Oh, and then they scoop him.
Yep, and they scoop it.
That's what I expected with the spoon, but I didn't think they were gonna do all 3 to his eyes. Jesus. They did both of them or just one?
Mostly just one, but a little bit of bleach got in the other one too, I think.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they scooped it. And then,
And they still didn't learn jack shit.
yep. So Arby's in there. No, Arby left to go, like, look around for the other people or do something. He walked out of the bunker and left, like, the other dude in there. And he was gonna, like, torture him and kill him because they're like, well, I guess he was just a fanboy. And he's about to kill him, and then the girl that took the phone comes in and saves him. And he's like, who are you? Because, you know, the one eye's all blurry and the other one's fucking gone. So he could only see, like, shapes at that point in time.
Shapes and colors.
Yeah, and he's like, who are you? What are you doing in my bunker? She's like, I am Jessica Hyde.
Oh. Where the fuck were you a couple minutes ago? I could have kept the fucking eye.
Yep. And so she gets him, and they get in his car, or she starts driving the car, and she is not a good fucking driver at all.
Oh no.
Like, in the words of Chucky, goddamn women drivers. Just, Jesus. So, by the time Arby makes it back down the bunker, they're both gone. Uh, they, the friends start walking back from the little coffee shop or donut, whatever, wherever the hell they went to go get food. And they're having a great time because they don't know. And then they see him holding his fucking head out the window screaming, Utopia's real! Dystopia's real! It's all real! Like a crazy person.
Okay.
And, you know, he's all bloody and missing an eye. And they're like, what the fuck? Oh, what the hell's going on? And you know, they all get in the car and then they drive to an abandoned house.
What?
Yeah. And she's like, they're gonna come after you. So you all need to change your looks. And she, like, gave him some ratty ass clothes from, like, a Goodwill or something.
She turned him into a hobo.
Yeah, she's like, you need to change your looks. Uh, and we can't stay here long, so blah 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 blah. And then she starts asking, like, where's the boy? Where's this? Where's that? And then you start, like, learning kind of about the people. Like, Becky, the deals girl, and Dan Bird had, like, a little thing going on where they were trying to date, and it was kind of a, oh, are they gonna get together? And he doesn't know that she has deals, but basically she wants dystopia because she thinks the cure might be in it. I guess he just liked the comic and then joined, like, random forums, but he doesn't really believe in it. The other ones are, like, hardcore, like, oh my god, we can find all the answers to the universe and this shit. Like, the blonde girl and Wilson are, like, really into it. And they don't really do much to change their appearance except for the blonde girl. She goes full goth, which lasts like 5 minutes because she's too bossy and Jessica Hyde doesn't like that. So Jessica Hyde shoots her in the head. They're like, what the fuck? That was our friend. And she's like,
Not anymore.
yeah, we don't need 2 leaders. So she goes bye bye. And anybody that doesn't do anything that I like also goes bye bye.
Wow.
So, no questions, no whining, and no bullshit, or I will leave you to die.
Wow.
Yeah. So, while all that's going on, Grant still has Utopia, and he winds up in this random ass other foster home with some little girl, and because he was trying to eat her fruit, and she's like, "That's mine. Those are my fruits." And then, the foster mom's like actually a good foster parent and takes care of kids. So she's like, "You come in and you eat." And she's like, "You can eat whatever she makes you, but you can't have my fruit. They're mine." And then, like, she takes Utopia so she can read it because she's like, "I want to see," and it's got like a lot of graphic, really weird stuff in there, like zombies and all this other stuff. And some weird, like, striped llama looking thing. It'll come into play later.
Okay.
So, yeah. So he's just kind of living there for a couple days. Um, so while they do that, Jessica Hyde takes, yeah, she takes all of them in the car to the funeral of the girl whose grandma it was that they were cleaning their house so she can find out information about them. She takes the one girl that got left because she shot the other one, and then leaves the other two handcuffed to the car.
Wow.
Yeah, like, and she's like, "You find me a chatty lady and figure out where the fuck they got dystopia." So they found out it was from Grandma's house because Grandma died, and all the other shit. And by the time they get back out, these two weird looking twin kids, not kids, they look like 20 something, but they're weird looking. They come and start like freaking out, flipping out, and like trying to kill the two dudes in the car. And so they're sitting there trying not to die, but they're handcuffed. Well, the one guy, Wilson, he can like dislocate his thumbs and get out of it. But yeah, by the time they got out, or by the time Jessica Hyde got out there, they were like attacking both of them, and she just shoots them both, and they just leave. And there's dead bodies in the fucking lot.
The funeral? Oh my god.
And like, no one cares, no one notices, and then they just drive away.
God.
It was really wild. Um, so then they start texting Grant because she's like, "Well, somebody named Grant took it, and it's a little kid." And they're like, "Well, our friend Grant's old." And then, they start getting the doubt. They're like, "Well, do we really believe that?"
Yeah, we didn't really need him.
They found out that, Grant was a little kid and they got catfished, and they're like, "Well, goddamn." So then they go find Grant. And while all this is going down, you start seeing Mr. Rabbit. Mr. Rabbit is John Cusack, by the way.
Who? Junkies.
He's a really famous actor.
Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah.
Still sitcom.
You've probably seen him. Anyway, so he's a disease guy. Like he works for like the CDC or something.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, so when they first show him, he seems like a pretty decent guy, and he asks all his kids because he's got like 8 kids. Um, what did you do to earn your place in this crowded world, like before dinner? And it just seems like a nice little, say your blessings type thing.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, and then later on, when he asks other people that, it means how many people did you kill today? So, when he asks Arby that, Arby's like, "Oh, I killed this person and that person and that person." He's like, "Good job." Gives him a box of raisins.
Just raisins.
And he likes raisins, and that's why his name's Arby.
Oh. Because he likes raisins?
Apparently, the Arby Raisin Boy, it's called Arby. like R and B. And they're like, well, since he likes raisins so much, we'll just call him Arby. But they spell it like Arby's. Anyway, that was kind of we're getting ahead of ourselves there. But all that. And then there's like some college basement scientist who discovered some Peru flu. And then he's done like nothing since, and he just works at the college, and he's like, I need a synthesizer for this, and this, and can I get a formal request for this? And everybody's like, bro, you're a fucking joke. Just stay in your lane. You're not gonna do anything. You haven't found a new disease in like 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so he goes and cries about it to his wife.
Poor his wife.
Mm-hmm. And so, while they're doing that, Mr. Rabbit's releasing this disease that causes a T-shaped rash, just like the disease that he discovered 10 years ago. So his wife points out on TV the next day, oh my god, look, it's your disease. That's your flu right there. It's the Peru flu that came from bats or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, and so they keep putting him on. They're like, oh, use your vaccine. We'll put your vaccine out today. And he's like, well, I need to test it. I need to do all this, and like they're trying to shoot out the vaccine like it's nobody's business. They're like, no, we don't need any of that testing. He's like, no,
Possibly go wrong.
I need to do my job and test this. It is my ethical, moral duty, and blah blah blah. And so like they get all mad, and then wherever the latest outbreak was, because it keeps breaking out into schools where this like fake meat is being sold.
Ugh.
Yeah, and the fake meat was made by Mr. Rabbit,
Oh.
but that's just a decoy.
Oh.
That's not the cause. So they find out that. But the flu is completely deadly. So any kid that catches it, dead.
Wow.
And so he goes down there because his wife is like, that's your flu. You need to do this. So, and it's fucking Rainn Wilson. So Rainn Wilson flies all the way down to where the latest flu was. And he's like trying to get in, but the city's like quarantined. And there's this other guy, he's like, I'm a doctor and I should be in there because my daughter's in there and I can't tell if she's sick or not. And the guy's like, oh, I feel so terrible. And he keeps trying to like talk to the army people, and they're like, no, you can't go in there. It's quarantine, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. And he's like, but this is my flu. I'm the expert on it. And then they finally, like, they make him wait like 3 days. And then they finally let him in there. And since he made this like bond with the other doctor guy, he's like, I need my partner. Bring him in too. Well, the other doctor guy was a plant from Mr. Rabbit.
Rip. A
Yeah.
plant? Like a plant?
Like
he was a fake.
Oh.
He was
Oh,
pretending.
Yeah, he's not a real doctor.
Okay. I was thinking like
Mm-hmm.
no, he wasn't
He's
like
a-
a sunflower.
He's a rosebud,
No.
money tree, something like that. That's what I was thinking. But okay,
I would be
okay.
impressive as hell.
Yeah. So, and his daughters are like adopted, kind of, because they'll take any kids they can get and just raise them as their own, as part of their duty, because everybody's got a purpose, except for the people who don't have purpose, so they get to die.
Well,
Yeah. They like to use twins, because they can use twins. So he tells them he's only got one daughter. He meets the daughter, and she's sick. She's got the flu, and blah, blah, blah. Then they're like, we need you to put your vaccine in her and cure her. She's already sick. Well, they didn't really flip. They eeny miny mode which twin would get sick and die.
oh.
Yeah, like they gave them a final meal because they were only allowed to eat like certain foods and they weren't allowed to have sugar or anything. So they gave them like a last meal together.
Oh, so they gave them their death row meal.
Yeah. So they got to try crab legs, and they got to have soda and all that. And then Mr. Rabbit's like, "Oh, we'll just eeny miny mo, and I'll pick this one." And the fake dad's immediately like, "No, that's the wrong one. That's the one you should let live. You need to kill the other one. The other one's not good. I don't like that one."
Gave me the evil eye. God.
Yeah. So they give her the disease and kill her. And then they, let the guy inject his vaccine in her, but it's not that flu. It's a completely different flu. So she dies, and then they just bring in the other one, and they're like, "See, your vaccine worked." And he's like, "Oh, I gotta test it. I gotta make sure it's completely gone." And he takes her blood, puts it in his brand new synthesizer, and he's like, "Oh my God, it's 100% gone. It's like she was never even sick. This is amazing. It's the cure."
It's not.
Yeah, he's like, we need to test it on more people though, just to be sure. And the guy immediately takes her out, the fake doctor, and he's like, look, she's cured.
I think I'd want to see both twins to be 100% sure and be like,
Right.
where's the other one at?
He never saw the other twin.
So he didn't know about the other twin.
Yeah, he didn't know. He thought it was just this one girl.
That's smart. I'd do that.
Yeah. So like, they immediately go out to the crowd of people, and she's like, "I'm a survivor. He cured me. Everybody thank this doctor." So, they turn on the TV, the friends turn on the TV in their little, they switched houses at one point, but they see them on the TV, and they're like, "Holy shit." Like, that's gotta be Mr. Rabbit. He's doing something with the cure that they're gonna send to people, because he's the one, that's curing people. He gave them the disease, and now he's curing it. But it's Rainn Wilson. It's not John Cusack. It's not Mr. Rabbit. It's a pawn. And anyway, so, So the friends caught up with Grant. They got part of Utopia because he left part of it with the little girl. Um, so RB, they needed a way to draw out Grant. So Mr. Rabbit's oldest son was trying to create this plan to like plan a kid that looked like Grant, make it look like he shot up an entire park. And this one blonde lady was like, "Well, my kids play at that park. Don't do that. That's a bad idea." And he's like, "All right, we'll choose a different park." She's like, "But they're children."
So he's willingly going to go
It's like a corporate meeting where they're sitting there like,
trying to decide what park they're going to shoot up
yeah,
to frame
Grant, a
Grant,
10-year-old.
a 10-year-old.
Yeah. And she's like, that's wrong. These are kids. These are families. Don't do that. That's
Yeah.
what you don't do.
They're making diseases to kill people. You really think they give a shit about
Yeah.
children?
No.
And so they're like, "All right, we'll find something else. We'll reconvene and blah blah blah, right?" Well, they send everybody home, and then the oldest son gets Arby to get some random kid out of their special class that they use to, because they have like their own little community called home. He pulls the kid out of class. The teacher's like, "Is he gonna come back?"
No.
And Arby's like, "If he listens." Uh, they send him and that kid to that blonde lady's house.
Oh,
And she's got like 8 fucking kids too, because they just adopt kids somehow. Yeah.
we're not going to the park anymore.
Yep. So they framed a random mass shooting at that house. They kill everybody.
And the blonde lady.
And the blonde lady. Like, as soon as you see RV, you know you're cooked.
That's what you get for going against Raisin Boy.
Yep. Like, she saw him, she's like, oh no, Arby. And then they were all dead.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
And so that happened, and then, Grant seeing himself on TV, he's like, what the fuck? I didn't kill that family. This is a lie. And she's, Jessica Hyde's like, bro, you need to chill out. This is what they do. They're trying to draw you out. And everybody else, like, since they know that Wilson's family got murdered, they start Googling their own families. They realize, oh shit, our families were targeted too. My parents are in the hospital, blah, blah, blah. She's like, don't look at it. Don't Google yourself. Stop.
Oh yeah, because you Google yourself, then they're gonna show you lies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they'll actually target the families, but it's to, like, draw them out. Oh, my parents are in that hospital. Let me go to that hospital, and now you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. So, um, the foster mom from the little girl that helped Grant sees that. She calls the police because she's like, oh my god, that kid was in my house, blah, blah, blah. Well, that sends fucking Arby to her house and he kills her. And then Jessica Hyde and um shows up to save the little girl because the little girl just immediately like handed over Utopia to Arby. And he was told not to read it. And he starts reading the pages that he was given, and it shows how he was made purposely to have like no fucking emotions and stuff.
Oh no.
And the page was like, we created a monster.
Self-destruct.
Mm-hmm.
Self-destruct.
So when he sees Jessica Hyde, he's like, oh, here is Jessica Hyde. I'm supposed to take you in, but I don't think I want to anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so he just lets her go with the little girl. And the little girl won't stop crying. And she's like, bro, if you don't keep her under control, she's getting left behind. So Grant like tries to calm her down and all that. And then they switch houses to like this mansion. And they're like, all right, we gotta devise a plan to get Mr. Rabbit and find home. And they start like looking through and they see this number. They're like, what is it? Is it coordinates? Is it this? Is it that? They're like, maybe it's just a phone number. So they call it. And it's like this lady for Homeland Security. And at first, she's like, I don't know anything about that. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. And hangs up on them, but then calls back like 5 seconds later on a different like burner phone. And she's like, meet me here. And Jessica Hyde doesn't go because she thinks it's a trap. So they send Dan Bird and the Deals girl. And they don't really get any answers, but she's like, tell Jessica to follow home or find home and burn it to the ground. And like uses a little bit of coded messages. And she's like, my cosplay name is Inyo, something like that. And then they realize that that's on one of the pages, like in the fairy wings, and they're like, oh, she's supposed to help us find home. And then uh, there's supposed to be some other helper lady in the comics that helps Jessica Hyde, like trains her in um, like martial arts and stuff, and like how to defend herself, how to kill, all that good stuff. So they find her, and she's like under an overpass, like a hobo community, with like the dumpster fires and shit.
Ew.
Yeah, it was like a whole thing. It was so stupid. And then she makes what's her face? She makes Jessica Hyde kill her anyway. She's like, I'm a loose end, so you just gotta kill me. So then they kill her.
If you insist.
And Dan Bird is against all of this. He's like, I don't trust her, blah, blah, blah. He's just there because he wants to fuck Becky. Like,
Wow.
yeah. So because they think that Rainn Wilson is the dude, they start going to his house. Well, Rainn Wilson's like, that girl, that girl just recovered way too fucking fast. Something's fishy about that. So he tries to go to their house, and like he gets in, and there's nothing in there
At all?
It's like a couch.
Decoy house.
Yeah, it's like a model home for sale or something. It doesn't have any decorations, anything like that. And like he goes to the bathroom, and it's got like one little like hand rag, and it's still got the tag on it.
Wow, very decoy house.
Yeah. And the stupid little girl like invites him in and everything because the guy was smart. He was gonna be like, "No, we're tired. You can't come in because it's like 8 o'clock at night." So after he comes out of the bathroom, he starts trying to like look in the cabinets in the kitchen. There's nothing in them. There's no dishes. There's no pots. There's no nothing. And the guy's like, "Are you looking for something?"
Where's all your shit?
He's like, can I get a glass of water?" And the guy was about to fucking kill him and be like, "Nah, bitch."
No,
How
because
dare
he
you.
got no glasses.
Yeah, but he got Mr. Rabbit to call him and be like, "Oh, I need you to come here," which is like in his state. So he starts driving back home. As soon as he gets home, Mr. Rabbit's like, "Oh yeah, you don't have to do that anymore."
Just kidding.
Yeah. And he's like, "That's so weird." And his wife was like, "Oh, just don't worry about it." He's like,
Wife's in on it too.
like, man, something's just fishy about that. That was weird. And then they do like, the news does a live interview at the guy's house with the survivor girl. And like all the walls are covered in decorations and shit. And he's like, "None of that was there. I was there last night. None of that was there." She's like, "You just need to go to sleep." And instead of going to sleep, he starts getting on his laptop and researching. And he realizes that all the schools that got hit took this field trip to some weird ass like petting zoo for bunnies. And he's like, "I know how the fucking flu's being spread now. It's not the meat, it's the bunnies." And the wife's like, "Oh, really?" And knocks his ass out.
Wow.
Ties him to a chair.
Wow.
She's like, "You're gonna call this press and you're gonna tell him this exactly. And if you don't, I'm gonna fucking kill you."
Damn bitch. Wow.
Yeah. So while that's going on, the friends and Jessica Hyde find them, and because they still think it's him. So they come in and they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" And she immediately plays dumb. Like the wife is like, "What's going on? I'm just a housewife." So Jessica Hyde like tests her and like tries to slice at her eyeballs, and she doesn't do anything. She just sits there.
Oh,
And she's like, "Well, just a housewife would have screamed."
You're not just a housewife. Who are you? You're a
Yeah.
fucking robot, bro.
Mm-hmm. So then they realize that, and then they start fighting and all this other stuff. She's like doing backflips off the furniture and stuff. And then the little girl grabs a gun and shoots her.
The housewife?
Shoots the housewife, yeah.
Oh my god.
And then they turn back to Rainn Wilson, and he's like, "Bro, he tricked me too. Like, I don't know anything about this. I can tell you how the shit's being spread, though. I figured it out." And then they gain the trust, and they're like, "Okay, uh, well, how do you know my dad?" Because they found a picture of him in the mental hospital with her dad, and he's like, "Oh." And her dad's supposed to be dead this whole time. Like, she's trying to find him. That's why she wants Utopia. Because she's like, "It'll help me find my dad." And then, the hobo lady told her that her dad was already dead.
Damn.
Yeah. So, uh, he was supposed to burnt down in the mental hospital. And the picture that she had with Rainn Wilson and her dad was taken the day before it was supposed to have burned down. So, um, he's like, "Oh, well, I was having like an episode where I thought I was hearing shit and stuff, but I think it was just my wife fucking with me to put me there to discredit me." And then they're like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." Yeah, so they finally find home with like the Anya page with the fairy on it that's supposed to like lead Jessica Hyde home. And there's like all these kids just playing with bunnies. And there's bunnies hopping around. And Arby's like pissed. Cause, he realized what was done to him was wrong. And he doesn't know how to articulate it. So he like throws a rock, his favorite rock, at the window.
He's mad. He's big mad.
He starts stomping his boxes of raisins.
Oh, he's big.
Yeah, he was pissed, and then he starts grilling Mr. Rabbit for answers. He's like, "Why did you do this?" And then he tries to ask him like, "What's his real name?" And Mr. Rabbit's like, "Honestly, dude, I don't even remember. We just started calling you Arby because you like raisins so much."
Wow.
So, he the little girl, no, let's see. The fake dad from the Survivor girl kills himself like right after the interview.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's like, the other one should have lived. He killed the wrong one. So he goes and walks in front of a bus.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then the little girl starts saying shit because she likes all the attention she's getting now. She's never had to speak out before. She finally got a taste of sugar.
I'll say whatever you want.
Oh, she's saying stuff she's not supposed to say.
Ooh.
She's trying to get like a book deal or something. Cause she starts telling the press like, "Oh, we had a complicated relationship after my mom died," and trying to like insinuate that he touched her or something.
Oh my god.
Mr. Rabbit sees that, he's like, "Oh hell no, she needs to shut the fuck up. She's not supposed to be doing that. She need to quit fucking lying. We make the stories, not her." So he sends Arby to go kill her. Arby gets there. She's like, "Arby, have you ever had Pepsi?" And gives him sugar. He's like, "This is great." And then he also tells her he doesn't want to be called Arby anymore. He wants to be called John now.
John.
Yeah, that's the name he picks himself. Like the most basic ass name. Oh well.
It is what it is.
Yeah. And then so that happens and she has to apologize so she doesn't get fucking murdered because he doesn't want to kill her. And then um let's see. She apologizes on live TV or in an interview, and then she just like disappears forever. Like she's not in it anymore. They don't care. Then they find home, and she finds her house because she knows her house was yellow. And in it, she finds like the bed she used to sleep in, and it had like a gas mask because she didn't think she was gassed, but they would like gas her. And she has like all these scars on her from where they were testing the diseases that her dad made on her.
What the fuck?
Like the whole show, she's sitting there like, "My dad loved me," and literally everybody's like, "He really fucking didn't though. Like he didn't give a shit." And then fucking the Homeland Security lady comes up and knocks her ass out.
Damn.
Yeah. And lifts up and like her whole back is covered in all these weird ass scars.
Goddamn.
Yeah. And each one is like a different disease. And then it ends where you can see the fucking her dad is still alive, like, but he's locked in the basement.
Basement?
Yeah, he's locked in the basement. But Yeah, it was really weird. And the whole like point of making a disease to just to cure it or give a vaccine for it, they were putting the real disease in the vaccine.
So they could spread.
Yeah, so they scared everybody with the flu, and then they forced out a vaccine with no testing or barely any testing, and put this real disease that sterilizes everyone.
So no more babies.
No more babies. And it ends with like that right about to be shipped out. Well, no, they were gonna ship it out, and then like all the friends blew up the warehouse that it was in.
It sounds like some Resident Evil shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So fucking weird.
I'm
But
still stuck.
what did they explain why they want to kill everybody? Like what do they gain from killing everybody and sterilizing them?
Population control.
Oh.
There's too many people.
Well, now there's not going to be any more people at all. So
No,
that's going to be
they'll keep a few people around that don't have the disease, so that way in a couple generations
So they can repopulate.
they can repopulate. But you know, there's too many right now, so they got to take it down a notch.
I feel like they could achieve that a lot easier if they just got rid of the warning labels on stuff.
I don't know, cause I mean, where I work, I'm surrounded by meth heads, and you would think like they do some fucking dumb shit. And I don't understand how divine intervention hasn't taken them out yet.
It's the meth. It keeps them alive.
Oh, yeah, God. They can survive anything. And meth is the cure to vitality, apparently.
Oh my gosh.
It literally rots you from the inside out. Like, oh my God, when I was in high school, I took anatomy, and our teacher, the start of every body system, she would make us watch a video of what meth affected in that. She's like, don't do meth. So like for skin, we had to watch this video where like it was a cartoon where these people had spiders under their skin and then they burst out the side.
Ew.
And that's why they got the skin pics and shit and they're all
Yeah, 'cause I think
yeah.
I read a book about a girl that got into ice, which ice is meth, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, like that was like her thing, and they called it the monster. And she was like getting into it for fun. I don't know why, but like yeah, that like happened. She was babysitting, but she was high while she was babysitting, and she had like worms and shit in her skin, so she was picking her skin, and they found her like in the corner, like picking her skin while she's supposed to be babysitting.
Oh my God.
Well, she's not getting a paycheck.
That reminds me of another book we can talk about next episode. But yeah, so rating?
What's the highest number we can give it?
10.
10.
Okay. That doesn't sound so bad. Maybe like a 7.
Yeah, I go 7.
I wanted more.
You wanted more?
I wanted more. Like, it ended on a cliffhanger, which pissed me off.
A lot of shows do that.
Yeah, I'm like, you could at least wrap it up.
How old is the show?
Mm, within the last 5 years.
So they might do a movie.
Maybe if we're lucky.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd watch it though.
No.
It'd be
If they finished it.
Yeah.
maybe.
They need to finish it, because I wanted more.
If they finish it, because I hate when I'm watching shows and it does that shit, because it's like, well, what the fuck happened? Don't make me think of what's gonna happen next. It's not fun. I'm watching this so I don't have to think.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah.
If they made more, I would watch it. Only then.
Mm.
Yeah.
It needs more. Because it was pretty good. But I don't know why it only had one season. And that's all the chaos we've got for you today.
Oh, please. You know we'll find more chaos next week.
Fair. Hit follow if you want more unfiltered spoilers.
And maybe leave us a review. 5 stars for emotional damage. This
This
was
was
Spoilers
Spoilers
Ahead.
Ahead. See you next time.